What do you call a leader who starts as a street fighter, defeats a 34-year-old political empire, and then gets accused of becoming exactly what she once fought against? Welcome to Sacred Echoes of India. In this segment, we are going to talk about a political figure currently fighting the most significant battle of her life as West Bengal completes the first phase of the 2026 assembly elections with a record-breaking 92% turnout. All eyes are on one woman, Mamata Banerjee, the woman who took on a 34-year-old communist monolith and tore it down with nothing but a pair of Hawaii chappals and a fiery tongue. To millions, she is Didi, the elder sister who brought the government to their doorstep. But to her critics, she is a political enigma who turned the city of joy into a theater of perpetual protest. Today, as Bengal heads toward the 2026 elections, the green file is out, the Supreme Court is watching, and the questions are getting uncomfortable. Is it a democracy in motion, or is the motion mostly just people running away from political celebrations? Let's dive into the paradox at the center of Bengal's politics. First, let's give credit where it's due. Mamata Banerjee didn't just win elections, she built a fortress of loyalty, her secret, hyperlocal welfare. Through Kanyashri, she made the girl child matter to the state. The Lakshmi Bhandar scheme provided direct cash transfers that effectively made her the head of the family in millions of rural households. Through Duare Sarkar, the bureaucracy finally learned how to walk. She protected Bengali identity when national waves threatened to wash it away. She is, without a doubt, one of the most successful grassroots mobilizers in modern history. It's truly impressive. Who knew that the best way to run a state economy was to bypass industry entirely and just hand out cash? Why build factories when you can build a fan club, right? It's a masterclass in grassroots loyalty, the kind of political insurance that seems bulletproof until the cracks in the foundation begin to show. But the Didi model comes with a bill that Bengal is struggling to pay. While students protested on the streets, the recruitment scams allegedly caused jobs to be sold like fish in a local market. In West Bengal, political violence has become so widespread that voting and violence have essentially become synonyms. Whether it's post-poll arson or local syndicates running the construction business, the rule of law often feels like a suggestion. When the Supreme Court calls a chief minister's interference in an ED probe extraordinary, is that just another form of Bengali pride? And about those syndicates, is it true that in West Bengal, you can't even lay a single brick without a TMC-approved blessing and a convenience fee? Is that what we call ease of doing business? And then there is the curious case of the uncontested seat. In the Panchayat polls, the Supreme Court was, in its own words, shocked to find that thousands of TMC candidates won without a single opponent even showing up on the ballot. Isn't it a remarkable coincidence? In a state of 100 million people, apparently in one-third of the villages, not a single opposition member felt like running for office. Was it a sudden lack of ambition? Or did the local atmosphere just make staying home feel like a much safer life choice? When the highest court in the land asks if democracy is even functioning at the village level, you realize this isn't just popularity. It's a monopoly on power. Critics claim that she ignores illegal migration from Bangladesh to maintain a specific voter demographic. Her opponents, especially the BJP, have sharpened their knives here, accusing her of minority appeasement, apparently to secure that reliable 27 to 30% Muslim vote bank. While critics argue the majority often gets pushed to the sidelines, whether it's stipends for imams or the conveniently timed rescheduling of Hindu festivals, the pattern isn't exactly hiding in the shadows. And here's where it gets ironic. After 15 years of this supposed special treatment, 2026 data reveals that a staggering number of rural Muslim families in Bengal still live below the poverty line. It turns out that symbolic gestures and photo ops don't actually pay the bills. Let's talk about the Singer legacy. Nearly 20 years after the Tata Nano project was pushed out, the land in Singor is neither a factory nor a fertile farm. It's just a monument to a missed future. Bengal's most successful export isn't tea or jute anymore. It's been talent, heading to cities like Bengaluru and Hyderabad, while industrial summits make promises on paper. So, what is actually lacking in her leadership? She rose by stopping a factory because the street fighter never learned how to be a CEO. From university boardrooms to the local police station, every institution has been painted with a thick coat of party green. When the High Court has to constantly remind the police that they're not party cadres, it's clear that the line between government and party office has been completely erased. When everything is political, nothing is professional. Succession in the TMC isn't a conversation. It's a coronation in waiting beneath the towering shadow of Mamata Banerjee. The party's second-tier leadership has been kept in such a deep shade that they have forgotten how to grow. It's a monolith with a single face, leaving the world to wonder what happens to the building when the foundation decides it's time to rest, where the only thing being manufactured is outrage. April 2026, the atmosphere is electric. The political theater has reached a fever pitch. In the hollowed halls of Jadavpur University, once the crown jewel of the East, the narrative has shifted from academic excellence to administrative collapse. Critics from the national stage now call this premier institution a laboratory of disorder. Ongoing unrest as signs the state has lost control, and warning that a government that cannot protect classrooms cannot protect Bengal's future. But Didi, she isn't backing down. She is calling the chaos democracy in motion. Is it democracy in motion? Or is the state just standing still while its finest institutions are dismantled? As the 2026 I-PAC raids continue and the green file grows thicker by the day, the air is thick with more than just summer heat. Didi is reportedly walking straight into the middle of the storm in the chaos. But as the debt rises and the scams pile up, the Mati Manush slogan is sounding a little hollow to the middle class. If every criticism is a conspiracy and every agency is a puppet, does that mean the only honest person left in India is currently sitting in the writer's building? The question is no longer just about her survival. It's about the state's future. Can a leader born from protest now deliver steady progress? Or will Bengal remain a paradox where the slogans are legendary, the promises are endless, and the future always seems just out of reach? Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.